Man, it's almost impossible to go get something out of juvenile court, homie.
It's my honest belief. I recommend snitching. I don't recommend doing 20 years for nobody. I don't recommend doing a life sentence for nobody. It's just like robbing, right? Robbing is a part of the game. It's drug dealers who don't like niggas who rob. But robbery is a part of the game, nigga. So is snitching. If I can get out of jail to tell, why not? It's no honor amongst thieves. So why do I have to be honorable amongst thieves? Why? We all criminals and crooks. Why do I have to be honorable amongst y'all? Man, no, I don't want to. Everybody play by them rules, lose.
But look, let me keep it real. On the internet, you always say that, where's the paperwork? I'm not a rat. I'm not a snitch.
I ain't.
But why are you calling the police on the?
That's not snitching. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not trying to get out of no trouble. That's what a snitch do. A snitch is telling to wiggle out of something. I'm just telling. No rewards, no nothing. I just want to put an ass in jail, nigga. Listen, it was 4 young niggas. Listen, it was 4 young niggas visiting a high school girl on my street just 3 other days. They was out there minding their business, but they had a Cadillac. And they were drinking burl. Just the fact that it was 4 niggas with a Cadillac and they was out there past 10. I secretly called the police on them niggas. One of them niggas went to jail.
Oh man, goddamn, bros. Charleston White gets exposed for snitching. But that really ain't nothing new. It ain't really nothing we wouldn't have expected from Charleston White. What I'm taking from this situation is a little different, bros. I got a bunch of clips I'ma break down in this video, just showing you the contradiction of Charleston White life. Like, he's somebody we can laugh at, cause he definitely a Boondocks character, but he definitely ain't somebody we should honor at all, bro. Not only the snitching, of course, is not honorable, but the way he snitched. Long story short, Charleston White and his homies robbed a store for some starter jackets. They went in the store, ran up out of there with some starter jackets, right? They run back to the car, get in the car. As they run to the car, a white man that worked for the store runs out, chases them out the store. He banging on the window for them to like release the jackets, give back the merchandise that they stole. They give back the merchandise. They throw the jackets out the window. Now, Charleston White homie, Mr. Doolittle, he ended up telling Charleston White to pass him the pistol. Charleston White pass him the pistol. You know what I'm saying? He take the pistol from Charleston White and he shoots son in the back. He hit the white man in the back, and unfortunately, that man didn't make it. That's a husband dead. He was only married for like 4 days, dead. And a father, I believe, dead. Now, Charleston White and his homies eventually get booked for the situation, for the robbery, and then for now the homicide. So they get booked. What happens? Charleston White cold blood snitches on everybody, bro. The way Charleston White tell the story to us is he was the leader of the situation. He was the gunman. Remember, Charleston White said, yeah, I killed the white man. Remember, all the stuff we hear from Charleston White bragging about how he killed the white man, he don't kill black people. Remember back in the day, when I first came across Charleston White videos, that's how he was talking. Yeah, I killed the white man, blah, 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 I did that, yeah, I did that. At least I ain't killed no niggas. I was the leader. He said he was the leader of his crew, all that. Come to find out, you was the snitch. Everybody else kept their mouth shut. You was the snitch. Now you bragging about it all these years later as a grown man, once you already got your fame, once you already done. He probably knew that these videos was gonna come out eventually. He knew these videos was gonna come out. That's why he started claiming the snitchery. Instead of saying, I didn't snitch, that's when he started jumping to, yeah, I'm Rat Williams, claiming the name. Yeah, I snitched, you know what I mean? Kind of like taking on the persona of a nigga that snitch. But in real life, bro, he came on the internet first saying how he was the leader of the crew, he was the gunman, and he didn't snitch. They told on him. But we about to break down all the contradictions of Charleston White life. Not only the contradictions of his lies, but the contradictions of even the progress that he tried to make throughout his years after snitching and coming home from prison, just to fall back and become a thug nigga again. What is Charleston White right now? If you had to label Charleston White, what would you say? Nigga, that nigga's a thug. He walk around toting his pistol, smoking weed, threatening niggas, making deadly threats. Nigga, Charleston White is a thug right now. At his big old age of what, 48? Like, come on, bro. Let's get right to it, man. We got some clips for you. Hope you enjoyed the intro, laying out what the video about to be about. These clips gonna be even better. Nigga, stay tuned.
When I first uploaded our first interview, a lot of people were upset with me.
Yeah.
Because of the comments.
Yeah.
You know, like I said before, you're very unapologetic.
Unless I think I'm wrong.
Yeah, for sure. You've apologized before. But then there are a lot of people who like to leave rat emojis and paperwork, and a lot of people were attacking me about that. And I've asked you this twice before, and you told me, you were like, Sean, we spoke about this before. So on camera, like, going about that a little bit more, because now you have new fans that you didn't have last time that don't understand why people say the things about what they say about you in the street.
Well, here's the thing. They ain't saying it in the streets.
Internet.
Yeah, it's been saying on the internet, homie. So real street niggas can't address what's understood, don't need to be explained, right? All street niggas know it gotta be paperwork on the snitch, homie. It ain't no rat without no paperwork. It ain't no such thing as an anonymous snitch. February of 2020, homie, last year, I got with Dallas Global and a few other media outlets. So I put out a little old reward, man, $25,000 reward, man. But homie, I ain't no motherfucking informant. I ain't no motherfucking snitch. That's internet talk, right? That's where all the lame niggas at on the internet, homie. Everybody know in the streets, you can't call no nigga no snitch without no paperwork. So we've been saying, where the paperwork? Now, I'm saying this, nigga, to get a juvenile statement, homie, that's some impossible shit. Man, it's almost impossible to go get something out of juvenile court, homie. It's easy to get something on me. So you gotta think, it's been a whole year since they've been saying Rat Williams, right? Nigga, come on now. Somebody ought to be able to get something. It ought to be a nigga calling from jail saying, man, the nigga put me in jail. It ought to be a nigga getting out of jail saying, yeah, man, I just got out of jail for that nigga. It should be a policeman. It ain't nothing but internet talk. So, nigga, I let the people think what they think. Yeah, nigga, yeah. It make for more entertainment.
Man, it's almost impossible to go get something out of juvenile court, homie.
I handed him the gun out the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antwon Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled it off, and the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and two other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
He said, look, you shot him.
And what did he do?
Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Charming. I found him. And it's hard to believe, but I did. And I believe in fairy tales because he made my dreams come true. And they took that away.
White will be testifying against all 3 of his buddies in exchange for a maximum sentence of 12 years. A juvenile judge reduced the charge from capital murder to murder against Doolittle, so the teenager faces from 5 years to life in prison if he's found guilty.
So we got Charleston White in 4K telling on the homie, right? Charleston White would lie. He would go up to DJ Vlad and lie, do an interview where he explains this situation, but with a little twist. He said that he was the mastermind behind the crime. You know what I'm saying? He was the mastermind behind the crime. And in his story, one of his friends got picked up. His friend who car that they was in when they ended up gunning down that innocent man, Michael Levy, he told that man to ditch the car and say that it was stolen and give the description of 4 of their enemies. However, that can't be true because Charleston White ended up being the person to get the lightest sentence, which means he told on the homies. He sold the homies up the river. But let me hit you with that clip. Shout out to DJ Vlad.
September 16th, I ran away from home and I went on a crime spree. September 18th, that crime spree led to a guy by the name of Michael Levy losing his life. I came up with a plan Man, we go to the mall, steal some starter jackets. At that time, the starter athletic jackets was the shit. My whole concept for wanting to steal these jackets, it was a teenage club that we all went to every Friday and Saturday called Tingles out in Grand Prairie. So man, I just wanted to steal some jackets so I can have me a starter jacket to wear at Tingles. All I had to do was go home, man, and ask my mama to buy me one. Do good in school, and I could have got anything I asked for. So I went and got my buddy DJ. DJ was a good kid. Had never really been in any trouble. We went and got his friends, Big Twan and Lil Twan. Big Twan was an older teenager guy, and all of these kids was older than me, right? I was the youngest, but I was the brains out of the bunch. I always had leadership skills and qualities, and we say we'll do it later. So we come back later on that day, come back, and it was a white guy working in there. So we went in there, tried on hats, tried on jackets, and ran out. And in the process of us running out, there was a white guy by the name of Michael Levy in the parking lot working on his car. Unbeknownst to us, Mr. Levy had just got married 3 days prior to that incident. And so he saw what was happening, saw us running out, and tried to thwart us, tried to stop us from stealing those jackets. He ran, jumped on top of the car, started hitting the windshield with some tool that he was working on his car with. Glass was shattering in my friend's face. I handed him the gun and instructed him to shoot Mr. Levy. He shot Mr. Levy. We drove away laughing. I made everybody laugh, you know, being the comical guy that I am. Not really having a full understanding and concept what we had just done, right? We didn't know he was dying. We didn't know he had died. Undeveloped brains, yeah.
Okay.
Headlines read, hero dies trying to thwart teenage shoplifters.
Yeah. Okay. So now you get arrested along with your 3 friends. Are people cooperating with the police, or is it really not much to cooperate at this point? Because there was, I guess, there was witnesses there who knew you from school. Yeah. So they had already fingered you, and it was like an open and shut case, pretty much.
Yeah. When they arrested, one of our classmates was at the mall with her mom when all that happened. So they went to the junior high schools. You know, got the yearbooks. You know, identified us and arrested us. My little mind, right? My little mind come up with this plan, right? I'm the planner, I'm the strategizer. So after we commit this murder, my 14-year-old brain says, hey, call the police and report your car stolen. So this is what I tell my buddy, call the police and report your car stolen. And give them the descriptions of 4 guys who we've been beefing with. So I told him, when he got home, he called and reported his car stolen and gave them the description of the 4 guys who we've been beefing with, right? Our rivals. Well, when they picked him up, man, they already knew we done that. So when they picked him up, he told them where we was. They go come get us, and as children, you go talk to the police, homie. Yeah, you go sort. When you hollering capital murder, we ain't street kids. So you know, you go give a statement. Especially when they already done talked to 1, talked to 2, talked to 3, talked to 4. We all talked to the police to tell our side of the story.
Well, the actual shooter ended up getting 75 years.
Yeah, he went to trial. He went to trial.
He went to trial. He blew trial.
Yeah.
And he's still in prison.
Yeah, up under the old law. He should have been home.
The oldest guy in the crew, I guess, got 99 years, but appealed to 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, is he still out? Is he still in or no?
No, man, he been out. Yeah, he been out. Okay. Yeah, he shouldn't even got the 25 years.
The man that Charleston White handed the pistol to, and he told Vlad that he told him to pop Michael Levy. But on the stand, when we saw him there giving a testimony and a statement against his partner, looking his homie in the eye, telling this story, he said that his homie told him, give me the pistol. And he passed him the pistol. And after his homie popped Michael Levy, the innocent white dude, after he popped him, his friend started making jokes about it and laughed about it. But that's not what he told Vlad. Contradictions in the story, bro. Here, Charleston White is saying that he was the one that was laughing about it, making jokes about it. He planned the whole thing. He was the mastermind. Major contradictions. Not only that, one of the other major contradictions that I'm noticing is Charleston White sounds like he got remorse for the people that's locked up or did more time than him, or the fact that the shooter is still arrested to this day. When Vlad asked him about it, he said, yeah, he's still locked up to this day under that old law. Bro, come to find out, Charleston White is going to court. Charleston White is going out of his way to keep this man in prison. Charleston White is showing up at his parole hearings and giving a witness statement saying, nah, he shouldn't come home. I don't think he's fully redeemed. You want proof of this? Here we go.
Dug him out. And now you fit to see the result.
So he's in his 40s and you got paperwork on him from when he was 17 or something?
When he was 14.
1991. And then that paper, that's the transcript of his court case when he, after 3 years in Gideon, he had already, it shows the signed declaration that he made to be a state's witness against his crime partner, and he testified at the age 17.
Because you guys were clarifying to me that he's not a rat in the traditional sense.
No, he's not a snitch. He's a rat.
Right.
A rat. It's a big difference when you hear the word snitch.
What's the difference? But what about the victim's sister? What does she want?
She, her name is Sherry Blood. 10 years ago, this young man's been eligible for parole since 2006. 10 years ago, Sherry Blood said, I don't mind the young man getting out. Charleston White keeps calling up there because of this program that's run by the Department of Texas Department of Correction, which is called IVSS, which means that any victim, witness, or concerned citizen, send us your information, and you will always know if you testified against this person, or you will always know where his location at when he going to the board to make a witness impact statement, and that's what Charleston do. Charleston goes personally to the board meetings to keep his own crime partner in jail.
Now that's just nasty work, bro. That's just despicable, bro. Now, like, who can get behind that, bro? Who can get behind Charleston White making his duty, his life's work to keep his crime partner, to keep his co-D locked up behind the wall? Mind you, he told Vlad, he gave him the pistol and told him to pop Michael Levy, bro. He told him to pop that innocent man who could be called a hero for trying to save the day that day. Charleston White told Michael Lee he wasn't even gangster enough to take the pistol and do the work himself. He passed it off to the homie and told the homie to do it. Now he the same person that's keeping the homie locked up. He the same person keeping the homie in jail. Like, this is nasty work.
I handed him the gun out the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antwon Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Charleston White's life is a whole contradiction. Now, I got even one more contradiction, maybe one or two. But let's get to this next clip, bro. So after Charleston White got locked up, snitched on the homie, came home early while the rest of the homies was locked up and left to rot, Charleston White decided to turn his life around and become a youth activist and start helping the kids. He tried to do something good with his life.
Pretty much giving them some knowledge and some information about going back to school and pursuing some type of trade, education, or skill. My vision is to share my story with young people in hopes of making a positive impact on their lives. I believe my message, as well as the people that's connected to my organization as far as my colleagues, have some very powerful stories of redemption, because we all grew up in a system. We all committed very serious crimes as teenagers, and right now today we're living pro-social and productive lives, and I think it's a great example for young people. Secondly, I believe our message gives hope to staff members, juvenile workers, school teachers, probation officers, parole officers, because many of us, especially include myself, was considered one of the worst juveniles in the state of Texas based on my behavior. And I was considered one of the ones who would end up in prison or probably be dead by the time I was 25, and I was able to beat those odds based on some of the staff members, based on the programs, based on some of the probation officers that I interacted with and ran across as a juvenile.
For me, one of the craziest parts about Charleston White is his timeline. Bro, this video ain't even from that long ago. This video where he trying to be, you know what I'm saying, a youth advisor, talk to the kids, keep them out of jail, bro. It's not even from that long ago, bro. How Charleston White go from that, the teacher, the I'm trying to get kids right, keep them out of jail, keep them from doing what I did, to this?
And my other one says, Charleston White says, don't free my co-defendant, Doolittle. Keep Antwon Doolittle in jail. The parole board is not ready for him to be released. I don't think the victim family want him to be released either. He killed somebody. I wasn't the man to pull the trigger. So it was easy for them people to forgive me and to release me. Antwon Doolittle do not have no remorse for killing that white man. And listen, me and Antwon Doolittle, we was never friends anyway. That's the first time me and that. Naturally, I'm the youngest, so of course I'm gonna tell it. Yeah, man, my mama had money. They mama was poor. Antwon Doolittle had a court-appointed lawyer. I had Carl Mallory, one of the baddest mother lawyers in the goddamn Texas mother. Carl Mallory was a bad mother. Antwon Doolittle mama was on drugs. See, one time I spent the night at Antwon Doolittle house when I ran away from home. I seen that slam his grandmama fingers in the door. Man, I knew that was a bull get in. That nigga said, we saw the snitch video. So everybody saw it. It's been on the news before. Just because you saw it, you still broke. It don't change nothing. You still broke. I'm still rich. I'm still getting booked. It don't change nothing. Yeah, it don't change nothing. We seen the snitch video. So, everybody's seen it before you seen it. It used to be on the news. I keep telling y'all, I made the news before. All what y'all doing, people I already seen. So what, you seen it? You think they gonna stop booking me? You think they gonna stop interviewing me? You think people gonna stop? No, nigga, you still gonna be poor, and I'm still gonna be rich and famous. It don't change nothing. We seen the snitch video. So, yeah, nigga, I got a comedy show tomorrow night. We gonna laugh about it on stage. Yeah, that's part of the comedy show. Yeah, he must be new over here. He must be new over here. Yeah, we seen the snitch video. So, my response to everything. So, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Yeah, man, so what? Why you think I told, nigga? I don't give a damn, nigga. I ain't friends with nobody.
In conclusion to this video, bros, I think Charleston White, I think Unc might be the oldest YN, bro. I know we was having a debate. Is it Jimmy, is it Jim Jones, or is it Tony Yayo with the ski mask and the fur on Vlad? Like, who the oldest YN, bro? It gotta be Unc, bro. It's Charleston White. He smoked weed, told his pistol, make threats of violence, smashing on these young joints with BBLs. Like, Unc out here smashing on joints with BBLs. Buying Rolexes, busting them down, buying gold chains now. Like, this nigga just reliving the youth that he didn't get to get. Like, I don't know, bro. It seemed like he really a shell of himself, bro. He really always wanted to be a young gangster nigga, but never got to be that. He was kind of a cornball, kind of one of them niggas that got kicked in the ass a little bit, was a follower and all that. Got caught up in a crime, though. Did get caught up in a crime, you know what I'm saying? Did his time, snitched though, snitched his way out. Don't forget that part. Definitely one of them niggas who didn't get to be the thuggish nigga they wanted to be when they was younger. So now that they old, did they time, got a little dirt on them, they just talking this, you know what I'm saying? He just talking this ish, bro. But he might be one of the oldest YNs we ever seen. For sure, for sure. Is he entertaining? Definitely entertaining. But that nigga whole life is a contradiction. Nobody you could respect. Just somebody you could laugh at and enjoy. And yeah, the nigga, like he said, you know what I'm saying? He getting rich off of it. It is what it is. He getting rich. So this persona is probably the one he gonna stick with for the duration of the rest of his life. You feel me? Since this persona is working and it got him rich. All them other personas didn't work for him. It just got him in jail, turned him to a snitch, got him hated. Now he up. So it is what it is, man. I'm gone. I'm off this nasty. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like the video, subscribe if you watch this whole joint, man. Make sure you become a member by subscribing, liking the video, sharing it with your peoples. I'm gone. I'll see y'all in the next one, my boys. I'm off this nasty.
Man, it's almost impossible to go get something out of juvenile court, homie.